Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. We'll call for the fair catch here. Up front, lined up, it's first down. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Ncaa offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's a shotgun run call. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Set of downs for the offense. First down. They go with a direct snap. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's...
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last drive in the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. He's running out of time here. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Touchdown, SC. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now to try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Smith.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Pass caught. Second down now. Here's the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Direct snap to the back. Powers through a tackle. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down.
Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because
the ball is loose. The offense recovers the fumble.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Georgia 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, this defensive coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
Attack on the BAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia. That's a crucial score for the offense, chipping away. They're just trying to stay in this game here.
And it's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Now here's the toss play. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anyone when it comes to counting up individual stars. And we're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
New center downs for the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass this time. And here comes a deep shot. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Snags a quick throw. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking to scramble. Plenty of time to scan the field. Finally flings it to the left side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Ball handed off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. But it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Frazier. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught quickly and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. USC offense back on the field. They have some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Santiago. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. It's caught, and they will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to get the second half going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down. We're going to throw the football. The sure hands. It's Smith. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Poor set of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Dogs. This passing game is on fire today. Now to try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
1st and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Catch makes it a more manageable third down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And the Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll try a pass here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So second down after the incompletion. Will hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit or slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Great quarterbacks have answers no matter what the defense is in. This time, the quarterback and the receiver knew that they were going to be able to connect on that corner route before the ball was snapped. The throw was so quick, the defense didn't have much time to adjust.
And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offense, today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's going to take off. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big gain?
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up angle.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Touchdown, Georgia. Will take the lead in the second half. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. Offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
And now the handoff. He shreds the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He'll hand it off. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 28, USC 21.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Will fire it over the middle, had a lot of time in the pocket. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
A quarterback that has that kind of time to throw the ball, man, it's tough on the secondary. One of those DBs might want to get up to the defensive line and say, hey, fellas, help us out here. Get some pressure on the quarterback.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Down he goes, a sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Pick this up, and no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Nowhere to run up the middle.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. As a design quarterback keeper. And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. You get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Quarterback keeps the football. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here we go. crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Makes a quick catch. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Southern California. This quarterback on fire today.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Backs through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Tuggle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
1st down and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Fighting off the defender. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up for the sack in a crucial moment. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining. That sack sets up a third down play. From the shotgun, drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And the offense will spend a timeout. Just 15 seconds left on the clock. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. He's high off the ball.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
He's going to take another shot right here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's got some room. Can he get there? Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. Now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT puts him in front by 7. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback looking to scramble. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, they can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.